When I was younger, I was not really into all of the gaming setup and stuff like that because I was more of an outside kid. But little did I know, I would have found something that would have changed my life forever. It all started in 2012. I was 8 years old at the time. My grandmother had bought all of her grandkids 3DSs and for all the boys 3DS XLs. When I first got the game, I used to beat the brakes off that game, playing all the Mario series and all the Lego series. Mario 3D World, S-tier game, and nobody could tell me, hands down. But after I beat the game, I stopped using it because I wanted to go outside more. Fast forward 2 years and I got my first ever console. It was an Xbox 360 and a white one at that. I played every demo game on that console that's possible. Any demo game that you can imagine, I've 1000% played that on that Xbox 360. Then about 2 or 3 weeks, I think after that, that's when NBA 2K15 came out. I'm telling you, ever since then, I became a freak over 2K. I wasn't really into the basketball or the gaming side or stuff like that, but my father bought 2K for us so we could play together, and he used to beat me every time. But ever since that, I fell in love with the game, and I've never stopped playing it since then. A couple of months have gone by, and my lovely Xbox decided to crash on me, and I never got to play it again. But my cousin, who lived on the side of me, he had an Xbox with a Connect. Bro, I'm pretty sure everyone remembers the Xbox Connect, bro. I was fiending over that, bro. I used to go by ourselves every day after school or every weekend whenever he comes home from soccer practice to just beat the brakes off of that Connect, bro. And every time I reached back home, I would go and ask my dad to buy me a PS4 because I really wanted to play the new NBA 2K that came out that year. I didn't get a chance to fully play 2K16. I got to play in the end, but in 2016 I finally got my PlayStation 4 that I've been begging for, and just in time for what I didn't know was going to be the best game that ever came out in the history of NBA 2K games, NBA 2K17. When I tell you that I stayed up every night playing that game, bro, every night playing that game, I did it. I even had a poster on the background of my door that said that I have Hall of Fame ankle breaker and I'm going to snatch some ankles, bro. I literally beat the hell out of my career. Literally. Trust me, bro. I had every grand badge, every archetype to maxed out, every badge in the game, to the point where people was asking me to go and grind a my career cactus for them. It's crazy. I could have probably made money off of that, but now that I'm thinking about it. But still, 2016 playing 2K17 was probably one of the best gaming moments in the history of gaming moments that Vari can think of. I can't say otherwise. Hands down, S tier. S tier, yeah. S tier, yeah. S tier, yeah. After that, Fortnite came around and everybody in their mall was on it, including myself, because 2K decided to make one of the worst games possible after the best games possible. I don't know how they did that. 2K18. That belongs inside of the garbage. I was upset. I'm sure you can imagine. Everyone can imagine that. So I hopped on the bandwagon and started playing Fortnite. I was garbage at the game. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was alright. Let me not say garbage. I was alright. But in hindsight, I was garbage. So that just led me to just not wanting to play the game anymore, and I just wanted to just go outside and just play games whenever I felt like it. So I blame 2K18. They took me off of my momentum streak. Yeah. Well, you could do something better. But anyways, I decided to go outside, and yeah, my gaming streaks just went downhill. I just was more of an outside person and not playing games like that, really. So fast forward to 2021. During this year, I had just finished high school, and during COVID, the year 2020, I used to sit down and just watch gaming videos, setup videos, my whole entire life. Well, that whole entire year, because there's nothing else to do besides study for school, but who has time for that? So I made a promise to myself that as soon as I come out of high school, I'm going to grab myself a setup. I've been hooked on watching Tech Source. That guy had me hooked. I've watched literally every video in that year possible, every setup video in that year possible, every setup wars in that year possible. So that just shows how much dedication I had to get my setup. So I decided to move to the UK, and this is where my setup journey officially began. I got a job flipping burgers inside of a restaurant, and I've managed to save up money so I could be able to buy my first desk. The desk was plain for a while, but I had an idea in my head and nobody was going to tell me otherwise. So I decided to save up some more money, and I got an Xbox, going back to my roots. It's a white one again, Xbox Series S when it came out, because it was dirt cheap for some odd reason. And then I got a 165Hz curved gaming monitor that I use up to this day. I always know that I wanted a PC, so I decided to just get it out the way so I don't have to upgrade it no more. At the time, I was happy with it, but like I told you guys, I always knew that I wanted the PC. So from there, after I had that little setup or whatever, everything leading up until the beginning of 2022, I saved all the money that I could have possibly saved so I could have buy parts to invest into my PC. And I did just that. If you would have told Vari in 2016 that he had a PC, he wouldn't even know what you're talking about. Like, honestly. In late 2022, I picked up a new job in a tech store, and this helped further my knowledge in tech and got me even more interested in buying tech stuff. I picked up sweet deals I even got like 2 new monitors, a soundbar and a subwoofer, and this helped upgrade my setup over the period of the time. In 2023, I got a new room, which meant I had bigger space, and decided to go even bigger and created what I thought would have been the best setup I've ever made at the time. I had a triple monitor setup, wall panels, new desk, new Alex drawer. I thought I couldn't even done better what I had done at that moment. But I had to move out that room and I had to do it all over again. And to be honest, the phone panels was falling anyway, so it was good for the change. But this is when I decided that I wanted to do YouTube. So I've created this video here, and if you want, you can watch it top right hand corner, of me transforming my dirty room into my dream room. I stayed inside of that room for the entirety of the year, and I was determined on making YouTube videos. If you look down through my channel, you would see all of the videos that I've made inside that room. That room will be forever remembered as Devario's YouTube room. No matter what new space I get or whatever, that room will be in memories forever. That's where most of my videos began, believe it or not. At the beginning of this year, I started looking for a new place and I finally got one. And from then on out, I decided that this is going to be the one. My YouTube videos had started picking up a little bit, and I've been recognized by some brands, and they started sending me some stuff out. For example, this microphone that I'm using right now, one of the best microphones I've ever used, hands down. Shout out to Fifine. And that what brings me to where I am today. I just made a YouTube video of me creating the setup, so if you want to watch it, top right hand corner. Bro, if y'all don't get it by now, everything is going to be in the top right hand corner. You can watch it if you want, but you don't have to. But watch this video first and then you can go and watch it, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much my setup progression. And this just comes to show that you can do anything that you put your mind to, regardless if you don't have no money, you don't have no job or nothing. You could just save up little by little. And if you really enjoy something, go and get it. Don't let nobody tell you that you cannot do anything. Once you put your mind towards a goal, go and achieve that goal. Everything else is going to fall in place if you're working towards your goal. And most importantly, you cannot do stuff without God. Keep him inside of your life and he will more than likely show you what you need to do, give you the materials and stuff that you need to do to achieve what you need to do. Without him, nothing is possible. And as you guys already know, the setup is never finished. So this might be my dream setup for right now, but who knows, in the future I might have something that blew my expectations. I might have a dream house. Who knows? So with all that goes to show, it's been your boy Vari. Thanks so much for watching the videos, and looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Peace out.